in the world of spirituality, dealing with tough times is seen as something mysterious and linked to a higher power. This idea goes beyond different religions and calls on us to really think about it, especially if we feel connected to something bigger in the universe. We're going on a journey to figure out the key signs of these spiritual challenges, showing how they show up, usually in small but powerful ways. It needs careful thinking and keeping our minds focused on spiritual matters all the time. In the spiritual fight, what happens can affect more than just what we can touch and see every day. You might have seen one of the quietest signs of these challenges when you start feeling less interested in spiritual things. It's like a heavy fog covering your heart, which used to be full of excitement, making you lose interest in things that used to make you happy and feel like you had a purpose. When you start losing interest in your daily spiritual routines, feel less excited about spreading the wisdom of the universe, or struggle to stick to your spiritual habits, these small shifts show that something's trying to cut off your connection with the universe. It's like evil is trying to make you feel lazy and tired, like a sneaky hunter separating its prey from the rest of the group. Evil knows that when the universe becomes less important to you, your soul becomes an easier target. Evil knows that if your connection with the universe weakens, you become like a ship adrift without an anchor. Its main aim is to make you less spiritually strong because it knows that, as someone chosen by the universe, you have endless power to make good things happen in the world. That's why staying watchful isn't just a good thing to do, but also your protection against this sneaky tactic. Have you ever faced a tough choice in your life? Those times when it feels like life is working against you, trying to take away what you have. While it's usual to have good and bad times with money, sometimes it could mean something more spiritual is happening. It's like evil is arranging things to make you pick between sticking with your belief in the universe and chasing after worldly things. These tough choices are meant to see how strong your commitment is and can take advantage of what you want and need. Evil is smart, it knows where you're weak. By messing with your money or making it hard for you to get what you need, it tries to shake your spiritual beliefs. See this as a fight for your spirit. At times like these, you need help from the universe. Remember, as someone picked by the universe, you have the power to beat whatever comes your way. You can overcome these tough times and come out stronger in your spirit by holding on to your trust in the universe. Even if you feel tired all the time, even after resting, it might not just be a physical thing, it could be a sneaky sign of a spiritual attack. Evil can make you feel constantly worn out to break your spiritual strength. It's important to know that evil's tricks aren't always obvious spiritual challenges. They can also come as feeling tired all the time, physically and mentally. You'll notice the spiritual battle when you struggle to find the energy for your spiritual routines. Evil might also make your life so busy that you don't have time for prayer or meditation. But remember, the universe is always there to give you strength. Even when your body feels tired, you can find renewal and energy from the universe. As someone chosen by the universe, you have the power to tap into its endless energy to overcome these attacks and revive your spirit. When you start praying less, it's a big sign that something spiritual might be wrong. Your connection with the universe, built up through prayer, isn't just a routine, it's your way to stay connected to the spiritual world. If prayer starts feeling like a chore, it could mean you're losing touch with the universe. Evil often makes this happen by throwing distractions and problems your way, pulling you away from your spiritual journey. Remember what Soren Kart said, prayer doesn't change the universe, but it changes the person who prays. It's about transforming yourself inside and connecting with the divine. When distractions make you focus more on earthly things than spiritual ones, your prayer life might suffer, and your connection to the universe might weaken. These distractions can come in many shapes and sizes, from the busy demands of modern life to the tempting pull of everyday activities. For someone chosen by the universe, it's really important to see the traps that evil sets to stop your spiritual growth. If you start avoiding prayer, it could mean evil has managed to mess up your spiritual connection. In times like these, it's crucial to reconnect with the universe and trust its strength to lead you back to praying wholeheartedly. Prayer is how you talk directly to the divine, and even if it feels hard, sticking with it can bring life back to your spirit and make you stronger against the enemy. There are times when everything feels like it's falling apart, and you're left feeling confused and powerless. As someone chosen by the universe, you're used to feeling a clear sense of direction and divine guidance on your spiritual journey. But when you're constantly battling feelings of fear, anxiety, and confusion, it could mean you're under a spiritual attack. The bad forces behind these attacks want to mess up your connection with the universe and make you feel alone and helpless. Remember, the universe is your strength, your guide, and your protector. So don't let these feelings take over. Evil often tries to fill your mind with worries about all the problems and uncertainties in your life, distracting you from your spiritual path. In times like these, hold tight to the promise of the universe. The universe is always there for you, so you don't need to give in to fear and worry. If you share your concerns with the universe and stay tuned into its guidance, you can break free from confusion and feeling powerless and regain the spiritual strength you felt before. Sometimes on your spiritual journey, old habits and ways of living that you thought you'd left behind suddenly come back. It can be really confusing and discouraging because it feels like you're going backward from all the progress you've made in your spiritual growth. This comeback might be a sign of a spiritual attack. It's not just a coincidence, it's a plan to weaken your spirit and stop you from moving forward. The bad forces at work want to pull you back into your old habits. Like Samuel Johnson said, habits can start off weak but become really strong before you know it. Once those old habits come back, they can take a powerful hold over your life. Evil often tries to use your weaknesses or tempt you with past negative relationships and actions. Before you realize it, you might get stuck again in habits you thought you'd left behind. But don't lose hope. Remember, the universe is always ready to help you break free from these old patterns. Find comfort in your faith and believe in the universe's power. Understand that setbacks aren't the end, they're chances to make things right and grow. By turning back to the universe and asking for its help, you can break free from your past and become stronger on your journey. As someone chosen by the universe, being connected to your fellow believers and your spiritual community is really important on your spiritual journey. But if you start finding it hard to join in on spiritual activities like studying, praying together, or having heart-to-heart talks with your spiritual leaders, it's a sure sign that something might be wrong. The bad forces behind these attacks know that pulling you away from these relationships makes your spirit weaker. They want to make you feel alone, like you're wandering all by yourself in a huge spiritual world. It's important to remember the old saying that there's safety in sticking together and that going off alone can be risky. When you feel like pulling away from your spiritual community, it's a strong sign that you need to defend yourself. Protecting yourself from this spiritual attack means staying alert and knowing that being united with your fellow believers is a big part of your strength. Find comfort and support among your spiritual family because together you can stop the bad forces from dividing you and bring life back to your spiritual connection. As someone chosen by the universe, you might have had times when your dreams and visions felt strange and unsettling. Instead of being filled with divine guidance, your dreams and visions might start showing scary or disturbing things. It's important to realize that these unsettling dreams and visions could be signs of a spiritual attack. The ones attacking you might be planting seeds of fear and confusion in your mind to mess up your connection with the universe. Remember what Neville Goddard said, feel like your wish has already come true and watch where your focus goes. This shows how powerful your thoughts and feelings are in shaping your reality. Similarly, when your dreams and visions are full of fear and darkness, they can lead you to feel spiritually unsure. If you start seeing scary or unholy things in your dreams and visions, take it as a sign that you need to do something about it. Think of your dreams and visions as ways to learn from the universe, instead of letting fear take over. Ask the universe for help and protection against these spiritual attacks. You can find freedom and healing. Remember to lean on your Creator when things get tough. Ask the universe for guidance and protection because it's the solid foundation for your faith. Even if you've made mistakes and gone back to old habits, know that the universe accepts you as you are and wants to help you break free from your enemies. Also, surround yourself with friends who follow the same universal beliefs and can lead you in the right direction. Consider listening to spiritual leaders who can keep you on track and give you good advice. It's really important to control your desires through spiritual growth because evil often takes advantage of our unchecked desires. In conclusion, it's vital for those who see themselves as chosen by the universe to understand and recognize the signs of a spiritual attack. By staying watchful, asking the universe for guidance,